Good morning everyone and welcome to Thorpe Park Fright Nights. So it's a lovely grey day. Got myself, Patrick and Ryan today. Lorna couldn't make it unfortunately, so big shout out to Lorna, she's the best, she's looking after Elena, so fair play to her, so I owe her big time for this. But yeah, it's ridiculously busy already, millions of school kids. I say school kids, they look school kids age. Really busy to get in, loads of queues everywhere. All the ride queues are ridiculous already. Stealth isn't due to open until later, we know that, but I don't think Swarm's open yet. So yeah, it's a bit of a busy start, but we head to Nemesis, that seems to have a short queue. Now I'm currently operating with a broken toe, so I'm not the most mobile, so I'm going to have to hobble my way around, so we'll see how long I last. Park is open till 9 PM tonight, so we'll see how I get on. So you probably can't even hear me over the music. So we'll see how today goes. Look forward to seeing the dark bits later, all the scare zones and everything. Not doing the mazes, hadn't planned to anyway. Certainly won't be doing them with a hobbly foot. But yeah, we should hopefully have a good day. It's bad that at 10:30 in the morning we're already hoping it goes dark, but that's the way it goes. So I'm going to do Nemesis first. I only got a 10-minute queue. Nice start to the day, Nemesis Inferno there. Row 4, about as bad as you can get really, but it is what it is. I've seen some of the Fright Night stuff around. Nobody's really dressed up though, which we're quite surprised at. Obviously we haven't, but I know Lorna would have done if she was here. And I think Will for Scarefest at Towers, so yeah, I suppose more people aren't dressed up, but it's all young kids, all too cool for that nonsense. Although then again, people might dress up later, so we're currently heading towards Hyperia. It's on a 45-minute queue, which isn't too bad. I mean, the operations on Nemesis were brilliant, so we're hoping they've got the good ops crews on today. And they're trying to rush people along, but yeah, you almost forget how tall it is again until you walk along here and get reminded. So yeah, let's see how it's riding today. Was worried for a minute then, thought there was a stoppage, but no, it's moving, thankfully. Let's hope we get a good row. Row 1 or row 10 would be nice. We still haven't done row 5, that's the one row we've managed to avoid so far. The worst row on the train, so fingers crossed for a 1 or a 10. So there we go, after the obligatory ride stoppage caused by the Cursed Man here. That's what we've nicknamed him now, Mr. Cursed. That was pretty good. Row 8, no, row 7. I got row 7, you was on row 8, yeah. Not bad, good ride down the jump. Yeah, it's running really well, so fortunately obviously the queue is ridiculous, but it is what it is. A bunch of young lads on same train with us who weren't quite so hard on the way up, but they were acting in the queue, but that's always a good laugh, isn't it? So yeah, so let's see what's next. Can't beat a classic, time for a bit of Swarm. Now last time I did the right hand side and found it much more enjoyable, so I'm going to try the right hand side again, just make sure it wasn't a blip. But yeah, I think we had front row right hand side, it was bloody brilliant, so we'll see what we get today. I think it's like a 50-minute queue. Oh, it's down to 35, it's not too bad. Good ride down the Swarm, a little bit bumpy today. Tell you what though, really fast operations. As we were coming into the station, the other train was halfway to Lift Hill. Why can't we get that when it's summer? The amount of time we've been left on the breaker and attacked by wasps. And they're bloody slow, and today they're actually quick, so it is now 10 to 12, so we're going to head over to Stealth. That's due to open at 12, so although couldn't see anything happening when we was at the top of Swarm, but yeah, we're going to have a look. So Stealth was actually open 10 minutes early, but the queues immediately jumped 35 minutes, so yeah, we're going to wait a little bit. Excellent ride down Stealth, wait for front row as always. Brilliant ride, you can't beat the launch on that. And they put some extra like smoke and light effects at the end of the launch track, which is nice, so we'll come back and see how that looks in the dark. But yeah, running brilliantly as usual, and the queue's up to 50 minutes now, which is a shame, but it's what it is. So now I might try rush for a change. I've never normally done it, so look, I'll enjoy it. So repetitive swinging, but it's on quite a short cycle, so we'll see. So there we go, just had a ride on the earthquake simulator / headache inducer, otherwise known as SAW. My god, that ride is terrible. That's definitely a one and done, because yeah, I prefer not to get headaches if I can help it, so oh well. Time for the most exciting part of the day though, lunchtime. So after Burger King, why these earlier, so can't go wrong with some donut bites. Only £5. You know how expensive everything else these days. It's not too bad. Well, that went well, so Patrick and Ryan have gone and rushed, and they've actually been separated. Patrick sat there on the left and Ryan sat on the right face the other way, so that's a bit stupid, isn't it? Yeah, not sure I'd enjoy that. Dunno. I'll try it at some point, but not today. Not after Burger King and a load of donuts. So all the Lucifer's music's on now, you can hear. Wow! It's very loud here now. Yeah, you look in pain there. So does Patrick. I'm the only one that seems to be enjoying it. Look at that lunatic. There we go, so that was row 3. This time Patrick's on row 4. Got to say though, unless you get actual row 10, I think the further forward ride better. I enjoyed that row 3 ride better than the row 8 ride this morning, so the twists on the job. Really strong ejector air on the last turn as well. The last sort of airtime hill for the turn. Really impressive, so yeah, so it's approaching 3 o'clock now. It's just gone 3 o'clock, so all the scarce stuff starting, so it's still way too light, but we'll see what footage we can get. Hopefully it'll go dark quickly. Now we can do the ghost train, which I've not done. Did it once when it first opened, a year or 2 ago, whenever it was, so seems very different Fright Nights. So during the ghost train, Patrick got marked out as the marked man. You're a believer. Was news a bit dodgy. So yeah, it was. I don't even recall it being any different to when we did it before, but it's interesting enough, you know, to do occasionally, the lighting and stuff. But you know, it's a lot of standing around, a lot of walking, a lot of sitting on the train. So yeah, it's interesting enough what it is. Passed a bit of time, so. Yeah, there's a lot of blokes watching this show. I'm not exactly sure why. Could be the 5, 6 scantily clad ladies doing dancing, but yeah. It's time to get the chains up. Is your tongue tied up? 'Cause this is my world and I'm dangerous, and you can get off, but it's all about me tonight. Must say that never gets old. There's just a group by us who must have been their first time on Hyperia. They're so excited, saying about the airtime flying. Now you see how tall it was, so never gets old. So it is. I mean, it doesn't look it on the camera, but it is starting to get slightly dark here now. So we're going to go into that Crows of Morecambe Meadow thing. So that opens in a few minutes. So doing the daytime, we'll do it again later. Time to enter Morecambe Meadow. Patrick's made a friend already. It's always Patrick. Oh, hello. Taking the hay belt with me. This is different to last year. Yeah, this is definitely different to last year. Yeah, imagine this in pitch black with just them weird flashing lights.
Justice was served in the day of one
There's more of it, yeah. This is much longer than last year. Yeah, this is much longer than last year.
Your decision goes
Well, this wasn't here last year. Now, question is, person dancing or animatronic? Well, that's different. That was not here last year. I'll get all these for the house. What do you think then? That was bigger than last year, wasn't it? There's a lot more going on than last year, so yeah, we'll be interested in that later again when it's dark. Off those flames.
It's time to dance with the devil himself. Please.
I want this soundtrack. This is brilliant. Impressive. I want that soundtrack as well. So Ryan and Patrick are just about to do Saw again. It's a little bit darker than the camera makes it look. So they're going to do that. I'm not fussed, they're going to get me a bloody headache earlier, so I'll skip this, thank you very much. Then we do the Crows and Walking Meadow again as it's going dark. And then hopefully Hyperia and Stealth in the dark before we go. So yeah, should be a good end to the day. Hyperia looking lovely in the fading lights. Again, the camera makes it look lighter than it does. But it's definitely going dark now, so time for a duskish ride on Hyperia. Here we go. This does look good in the dark, really does. Now I've been hoping all day to get a front row or row 10, so everyone keep everything crossed for a row 1 or row 10 situation here. Cross everything. What's happened to your face? Don't know where I am. I'm nowhere to be seen. Right, let's see what the Walking Meadow is like in the dark. It's a lot darker than the camera makes it look, I promise. Here we go. Now I'm recording on the microphone this time, so see how different the audio sounds. Now last year the GoPro didn't do well in these dark areas, so I'm hoping this will come out a lot better. The camera couldn't turn fast enough then. Whoa! The camera can't turn quick enough. Might have the settings wrong. Hey! Must say they've done a really good job with the lighting in here. This is brilliant. Makes me kind of sad we're not doing the mazes this year because this is really good. Also, my foot is now completely numb. Not sure if that's a good thing or not. Not sure if that's a good thing or not, but Thorpe Lake looking spooky. Hyperia in the background there. Whoa, this is whoa. They look really good. Yeah, that was brilliant. Really good. Definitely better than last year. So they've made it bigger, a lot more going on there. So yeah, very much enjoyed that. Here we go. Time for a bit of stealth in the dark. Can't beat it. 55-minute queue. Well, that's to be expected. How often you get a night ride on it. Oh, here it goes. Past the Creature Campus. I like the extra effects they've got at the bottom there, that'll look good. Yeah, the park is now officially very dark. So that was stealth done. We didn't wait for the front row, we just did rows 9 and 10. We're going to sneak one last going on Hyperia for the season. So this is our last time at Thorpe Park this year. So one last cheeky go on Hyperia, one last go for front row, which we've been arguing about for the last 5 minutes. So we'll probably curse ourselves to get row 5 and 6, but think positive, think row 1, think row 10, let's see. Now that looks good in the dark. They've actually got a different light package on. It was lit up white earlier. Now they've gone for like a red sort of Fright Nights-y theme. It looks really good actually. 70-minute queue. Oh, lovely. Right, think row 1, think row 10. It's the girl with the saw doing all sorts of things. I remember this from last year. So I'm loving the blue lights around the place. So I think the light package has been really good this year. Can't remember if it's the same as last year, but it's quite impressive. There we go, so that's us done at Thorpe Park Fright Nights. We've not stayed quite to the end, but almost, because it's a very long day. But yeah, it's gone very well, I think. The last shame it just takes long for it to go dark, but once it's dark, it's bloody brilliant in here. So yeah, we managed to get stealth and 2 rides on Hyperia in the dark, which was nice. So yeah, we're heading back. We've got the long drive home now. I'm hoping, because it's later, there shouldn't be too much traffic on the M25, because that always catches us out. So fingers crossed. So yeah, we're at Alton Towers for Scarefest in a couple of weeks. Keep an eye out for that. So till next time, if you enjoyed, please drop a like, drop a comment how you found Fright Nights this year, and we'll see you soon. Bye.